Just in time for the weekend, as we said, and Valentine's Day, Ohio's curfew has been lifted.
Yeah, but that does not mean it's time to abandon social distancing and mask wearing, especially as vaccine production ramps up and researchers learn more about how the coronavirus is changing. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg has a deeper look.
The expiration of the statewide curfew means that bars and restaurants that have been hammered by the pandemic can be open later. But what hasn't changed are the existing health orders, as well as enforcement and the risk of community spread. Party like it's 2019? At least that's what it looked like as the sun set on the statewide curfew. Last calls at 10 o'clock may be gone, but other requirements remain in effect.
Our agents are still out there looking for the social distancing issues, the overcrowding, as well as the mask issues with employees.
Governor DeWine allowed the curfew to expire on Thursday after new cases and hospitalizations dropped precipitously. Commander Eric Wolf of the Ohio Investigative Unit says enforcement is still in full force, the same as it has been since the pandemic began.
We certainly don't expect all locations to do what they're supposed to do. So our agents are going to be out ensuring compliance and issuing warnings and education where appropriate, as well as those administrative citations for the egregious violations of the health orders.
There were more than 9,000 new cases on the day that the curfew began, compared to just 902 on Thursday. There were more than 300 new hospitalizations on the day the curfew began, but just 65 new hospitalizations the day the curfew ended. But for the same reason, a sunny day doesn't mean winter is over.
We have to be cautious. These other variants are out there.
Doctors say these numbers don't mean the pandemic is over.
We can't stop fighting because I can tell you the viruses will not stop making mistakes.
Dr. Claudia Hoyen, the director of infection control at UH's Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital, says there is still much research to do on the COVID-19 variants, including the UK and Brazilian versions that can spread more quickly and prove more deadly. And that's why she's urging people not to let their guard down.
Each time it replicates, it has yet another opportunity to make a mistake. And that's where these variants arise from. It's really just mistakes that have been made. And so we don't want things to be spreading.
The other aspects of the Department of Health orders remain in effect. So make sure if you decide to go out to the bars and restaurants that you're taking a level of personal responsibility as well.
It may feel like a return to normal, but it's not, because partying like it's 2020 with masks and distance is still in style.
If we learn together and swim together in the right direction, we'll be able to navigate these waters.
Governor DeWine said on Thursday that the curfew could go back into effect if cases go in the wrong direction. In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.